how to pull probate leads. Guys, it's Rick in with Flip with Rick. And in this video, I'm going to teach you step-by-step how to pull your probate leads. But before I get into it, do me a favor, hit that subscription button, smash that like button, and continue to receive the best wholesaling information on the internet. So let's learn how to pull probates. But before I do that, I am going to teach you a tool that we are using in our business right now. It's brand new and it's actually going to change how you do this and make it much more efficient. So let me go ahead and read you this article. So through List REI, there is a new quick filter called PreProbate. Let me read this to you. Propstream, the leaders in the real estate big data, are excited to launch another 3.5 million record data called PreProbate, joining over 20 other quick filters for investors just like yourself. There are a few real estate investors, agents, or services that provide probate data to find, source, and leads in the marketplace. For those who are not overly familiar with probate, it's the legal process of administrating a person's estate after their death, changing the property title from the deceased to their next of kin. The trouble with probate data set is expensive to collect, it's time consuming and overused, so chances are by the time you have seen the data, so have others. And by the time the estate managers have changed the property title, they most likely have organized a plan to refinance or sell the property. At Propstream, our data team decided to keep our customers ahead of the game and offer PreProbate. The PreProbate is a new industry term, means that there is a deceased record associated with one or more of the title owners of the property. This new data set and quick filter gives our users the opportunity to target or avoid these types of properties. At the end of the day, we recognize that this is a sensitive data point. Knowing this information allows Propstream's users to capitalize on this knowledge through appropriate communications and allow our clients time on offering this service on their market segment. It goes on from there. So, guys, what I'm telling you is you can go to listrei.com and you can now pull your PreProbate leads. So I want to spell this out to you. Is I've always taught you how to computer, go to your county site, or physically pull them. And by far, that is still the best, most accurate data you can possibly get. But I do acknowledge it can be sometimes expensive, time consuming, and not all of us can get in a car and drive over to the courthouse a couple times a week to pull this data. This is where List REI has really changed the game. This is the only data service I've seen in my 18 years that at this price point, because it's all included in your subscription, and remember, you get a 7-day free trial version anyway, so go ahead and a lot of third-party services we use, I mean, it was hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars per county. So those of you that do this in your own local county, or you do it virtually, you have the ability for basically unlimited data. It's all included in your plan. I'm super excited about this. We are now just testing this out, and it's really neat. So what it's doing is keying up anyone that has a property that has a death record within the county you choose. So you can pick it by county, you can pick it by city, you can pick it by area. Really, really neat. And I want you to understand that of using this PreProbate data is not every property goes through probate. And a lot of people do not understand this. A lot of times if a property is with a joint tenant, so typically a husband and wife, a lot of states make it where you can exempt yourself from the probate process. They do have to file some sort of court docket. It's different in every state. I'm not going to tell you which one it is because it's very different. And that basically excludes them from the probate service. This PreProbate service will find those properties for you. Trusts, they often get skipped through probate. There's so many other ways these go through, stuff that's owned through businesses and stuff like that. So this will actually give you more leads, more opportunities. I love probates because these properties all need help. Most of them need a buyer. And now you have a tool that you can have them dropped on your computer and do it. So what I'd like to do is I'm going to walk through and do a screen share and show you step by step how easy this is. And Guys, those of you that already have a listrei.com, this doesn't cost you any more money. It is part of your service, so go ahead and utilize it. And let's just go ahead and dive into it and go step by step. So just go over to your listrei.com. And when you get in there, this is, I mean, I love simplicity, and this is all about simplicity. So all you have to do is pick your city. So say you are going to pick Fort Lauderdale, Florida. I'm a Florida guy. Okay. So you can do it on city, on county, however you run your marketing. You can go ahead and set your usual core as you normally do. So the only criteria that I like to exclude is I like the ones that are off market. This is the only exclusion I'm going to do on the PreProbate, guys. That is it. Do not put a million filters on it. Anyone that might potentially be going through this process or anyone associated with a death, we're just seeing if we can help them out. So go ahead and click no on there. Let's see. And then under filter, this is really, really simple. I drop down to quick list choices and you'll see PreProbate right here. And it'll have, let's see what we come up with. So you can see right here, it came up with 297 properties. So all I'm going to do right there, let me do it one more time. I'll pick one more city and then I'll show you how to save that data if you're new to it. So here you can just pick your city. So let's do Akron, Ohio. And put in the PreProbate, and then under MLS status, I'm just going to make sure they're all off-market properties. And that's it. Now this one comes up with in 72 leads. I don't know Akron. Probably a bigger metropolitan area for, but you get the gist on that. So what I would do is just click all those. And then what you do is click your save search. And then when you go under your property section, click that, save your search, whatever name it is. And then from there, you can simply export your data. And guys, that's it. This is the new feature that is going to change how you find probates. And it's going to give you the ability to find probates that actually don't have to go through probate. Because so many investors think every time somebody passes away, you're forced to go through a probate process. If they've set up the title on the deed correctly, they can actually bypass that process. So the only way you would find out if you had some sort of trigger to notify you on death. Through listrei.com, this service is basically pulling all the death records and cross-referencing against property owned on it. So it's saving you a ton of time. Guys, I would spend literally thousands of dollars for this information. It's right in your hand. Now, the really cool part is you say, hey, Rick, what do I do? I have the data now. You have it. Guys, it didn't cost you any more money. listrei.com. Just go up, try the free trial version, 7 days. So now you have the data. So now you have a choice. You have to pick which marketing medium to go ahead and chase these leads down. Now, remember, be understanding people go through stuff on this. So think about if somebody passed away in your family and somebody was pounding you. What I'm saying is do not cold call. I like to call it warm calling. I've taught an entire process on this. It's just call and kill them with kindness. Do not be rude. If they're nasty to you, understanding. So you can pick. So I love to mail to them. Same as cold calling. It just means you're not going to deal with them. You can text, but I would have it like a really soft text and use that as a follow-up. So the first thing you have to do, pick your marketing medium. Number two is if you're going to warm call them or you're going to send them a text, you need to go ahead and skip trace that data. You can go to smszack.com and that'll take care of pretty much everything in one shot for you. And now you have everything. And guys, you are not limited to just warm calling, texting, and mailing. If you want, you can drop a package off on the door. You can grab like the FedEx boxes. You can buy marketing ones that are just marked urgent. Just buy your own. Don't steal the stuff from the post office and FedEx because it's not fair. But you can buy one that says urgent with like an eagle on it, and you can stuff a letter in there. And guys, here's what I would do is when you address, if you're going to do a letter or you're going to do any type of titling on the SMS or even the cold call, what you want to do is, especially if you leave a package on the door, just address it to the estate of John Doe. And it'll get in the right hands, and if they're interested, they're going to call you back. This is a numbers game. Just be a human being when you contact these people. So now you use listrei.com. You can pull the data. You're going to want to trace it, go through smssac.com, and then from there you can do SMS. You can do warm calls. Guys, don't fear the direct mail. I will tell you, if you're going to do direct mail, just do a letter, like 14, print it out on a basic white sheet of paper and hand address the envelope. You can put to the estate of John Doe, put your return information. If you got a card, you can stick it in there. And it's not a lot of money. Like that I work within, if we get 20 or 30 leads in a week, it's actually a really good week. Now, if you're in a bigger metropolitan area, guys, there's going to be more mailing. It's well worth it. But the really cool thing about this is this gives you a broader window in probates. Doing the pre-probate process is going to access people that would normally skip the probate process that you would miss. And now, listrei.com, you have the ability not only to do it in your local market, but you can actually do it in whatever virtual market you want all over the United States. Guys, this really changes the game. So we've jumped all over this, and I'm excited to hop on this video and share it with you. And I've shown you step-by-step how to do it. It's super, super simple. Just use the quick list pre-probate drop-down filter. I would select properties off market and go to town. Now, you can also set up on your lists to notify you when new properties drop. We are now in the testing, so I don't have enough data. It will notify you daily, weekly, even do. So I'm testing that filter. So I would love to hear from you guys if you're using this feature. And I'm excited about it. I mean, this is probably one of the biggest changes I've seen the probates, definitely since I've been doing it. So I'm excited about it. It just gives us more leads for our team to chase down and help people out. And remember, when you go into probates, especially pre-probates, just be a sweetheart about it. There's no other word. You don't need to run people over. Listen to them, spend time with them. These leads take a little bit longer to cultivate. Building that rapport is so crucial. And they tell you to stop calling, get them off your list. Just do the honorable thing and say, no problem, I appreciate your time, and hang up and move on. So guys, I'm super excited. Pre-probates, nobody's shown a way to really scale and systematize how to do this. With listrei.com, we now have the ability to do it. And the best part about it, as I told you, it's free. It's part of your account. You're not paying. I was paying up to $300 per county to do this. I would do 5 counties. That's $1,500. I mean, that's expensive. So once you get past your trial version, $97 a month, plus it allows you to pull comps, lets you to do data all over the country, finds a ton of other motivated sellers through vacancies, tax delinquencies, whatever else you want to do. Guys, get on this. This is exciting. The minute it came out, me and Zach jumped on it, and we are going to give updates on it, give you more information, and spend as much time learning and helping train you guys. And not a lot of people are talking about this, and I'm really excited. This one is something that really piques my interest. And if you're not using .com, just go ahead and sign up now. You get a free 7-day trial version and jump on this, because I mean, for 97 bucks, not only can you do all the comps and everything and pull motivated sellers, they have thrown in basically probates. Huge game changer. I'm excited about this, guys. Tell me what you think. Do you think this is going to change how you work probates? It's called PreProbates, but it's really just a way to scale on anybody that's associated with a death record. And remember, a good portion of these properties don't even go through probate. So this is massive. So we're going to track the data. We're going to keep working with you to share the results. And I just didn't want to wait any longer. I want to get this video out. So guys, PreProbate.com, get this going. And do me a favor. You tell me in the comments, are you going to use this PreProbate filter? I mean, you're crazy if you don't use this. I don't like to use the word game changer, but this is flat out a game changer. When Rick and Zach say it's a game changer, you need to jump all over it. Guys, let's do this. PreProbates. I'm excited. Now you can truly scale it. And now you don't have to, if you're doing a virtual market, you just got instant access to one of the hottest motivated sellers leads, and it didn't cost you any more money, because that's how we do it here at Flip with Rick. Myself and Zach are constantly trying to find ways to get you your first few deals done and spend money with a guru, when I've been doing this 18 plus years and I can show you step by step how to do it right here at Flip with Rick. Guys, do me a favor. If you want to continue to receive the absolute best free information on wholesaling, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. Share this video with someone that you think would benefit from it. It's not going to cost them any money. Or go ahead and hit that like button if you like the content. Guys, I appreciate your time, and I'm about you jumping on this new feature to pull your pre-probates and get them going right now. This is Rick with Flip with Rick, and I really appreciate you guys. Thank you.